Okay, this is the rock lift and the forklift. The rock lift has these interchangeable bins that are often used with in combination with the forklift. Now, this allows you to unload the bins without any human interface, so you don't have to dump the bins out by hand. You just push this button and it goes up into any destination connected to this. Here it's going to go into a triple conveyor system here, made of a battery operated conveyor and 2 regular conveyors. I prefer the plug-in conveyors, but they don't make them anymore, and you can only use up to 2 without the special adapter. But these are good for like portability, like in those remote areas of your building where it's easily accessible, so you can change your batteries out. But like these, where they're built in, these are the plug-in ones are good. Let's see what else. This is the recycling center. It's a sifter basically, and balls can fall through, but barrels can't. And it comes with an RC dozer. I have the old one here because the blade on that one doesn't lift properly, and it just uses a lot of battery power because of the headlights. So I just use the old one. But you basically push the load up the hill, sorts it through. You get 2 cargo bays, and you can push them up into a truck. Sorry, I'm not using the controls here. I'm just kind of lazy. And then you drive off and unload it. Now you can take this and basically unload it anywhere. Now they've just come out with a new thing about 3 years ago, I'd say, called Roadways. It's kind of like an autopilot for your truck. You don't have to see around corners; it does it for you. It's a special guided battery thing. And here's another way to use the battery operated conveyor. Just a normal unload into it. Once this tower fills up enough, it will dump a load out of the bottom. There's like a spring in this tower that will unload the load into this conveyor, which is kind of like the domino effect. It'll do the same thing here, except for this one, it'll go back into this conveyor, so it'll circulate. But this one could circulate, but wouldn't be as fun. Plus, in order for the balls to get to this conveyor, it has to go through there. And there's no other way to access this conveyor except that tower. Okay. This tower is from the Construction World 2 set. This one came from my monorail tower and track set as well, the conveyor. I got this conveyor on Amazon.com. Well, actually these two. It was taken from a larger set and they sold it separately. I actually have another one, but the cable's defective, so I basically have 4, but only 3 work. Here's more examples of using the roadways. You can take the truck and perfectly back into this thing and unload. Same thing on this side, except it's just on the other side, and it's a different tower. Oh wait, my bad. This tower is from the monorail set, and that one's from Construction World 2. There's no difference though, but still, that one's white and that one's blue. I don't get it, but then I don't know if they still make this one anymore. But this is the piston plant. I actually have 2 of these. I got a start set. My command deck died, so I just got another set. But you drive a truck under here, back and forth, and it moves the pistons and delivers the load into the quarry here. It's one of those sets they didn't think out that well because it sorts the blue balls outward. If it goes through this side, that side it just spills them in, but I don't like that, so I just blocked it off and it just pours into there the normal way. Okay, this is the tower crane. This I don't find to be the best vehicle unless you have a large platform deck where you have a lot of cargo moving going on. I had the auto center, but I kind of lost all the parts, or they got mixed in and I lost some of the pieces, so I didn't build it completely like a service center, but more of a warehouse with a office and a repair center. These are just some spare parts. There's a lot of them. And there's some more, which contain parts to more things. These are some of the tower crane accessories. You have a bucket here, which when triggered by, if you've seen the video on Rokenbok's website, there's like a thing and it opens the bucket and spills your load out into a underneath the bucket thing. Then this claw, which works by pushing this down and lifting it up. You can grab practically anything in Rokenbok. Then when you get to the top, this thing pulls back out and it locks the spring so you can dump the load. This is probably one of my favorites, but kind of gets in the way and you can't use it that well. But you can actually use it to like grab balls from quarries, or yeah. Then also I have some chutes from chutes 3. I don't have any of the large curved pieces in use, but chutes 3 is a great way to get your balls going in different directions. This is one of the longer pieces. This is the inner part, so it would go like this around a curve. They have outer ones that would go like that around a curve, which are slightly larger. These are some decks from Construction World 1, which they no longer make, as well as Bridges and Roadways, which is also discontinued. These are from the Monorail Depot set, which is a small depot for the monorail, and comes with these things. 2 of these are actually from Construction World 2, so that's why there's 3 of them. Actually, I think there's more than that. I believe. Oh wait, no, never mind. Also, Monorail Depot is a nice set if you're into the monorails, but I'm not too much of a monorail user. My last building had it, but when the building got destroyed by my cousins, they kind of knocked half the pieces onto the floor, and this building is just not suitable for monorail. The design of it, it's too tight. I need to loosen my structures up in order to put a monorail in. And you can see this just loads like that. Also, one of the favorites is the power sweeper. It has a foam roller. The batteries are dead, so I can't really show an example, but it has a foam roller. It sucks balls up, and then like you can spit them back out by pressing X. Y sucks them up. Generic batteries. It's nice. Yeah, and basically, once it gets large enough, they go into there. Now this is one of the slightly useless vehicles, as well as this one, but it's kind of good if you don't want to like have to reach over onto the table and flip your vehicle upright. It doesn't work that well with this one, but let's see, we're running out of time here. Here's a thing, just goes like that, flips it upright. That's why it's kind of pointless, but that one's even more pointless, which is discontinued. Now, with 30 seconds remaining in my demonstrations here, the skip track, which they still make, I think, is a nice one. You can reach up high, reaches up high like this. Ouch. And yeah, you can like reach and dump your loads up high, like twice as high as the loader, and the power sweeper can.